this Sunday night, it's, what is it, Eagles and Cowboys.
Very good.
All right, so Sunday night, the schedule's been unbelievable. Sunday night football's
been
good.
fantastic. And what's pretty good here, too, is that next week is Arizona-Seattle. Very interesting. And then we flexed out of the Kansas City at San Diego game in 2 weeks, in case you haven't heard.
I did not hear.
Okay, so you haven't heard, even though you've got to do the pregame. So, and then we're doing Cincinnati at Arizona. I think it's the 22nd. So Cincinnati plays Cleveland tonight. Figure to win the game. They play Houston, I think, in Cincinnati next week. They'll be favored. They could go in undefeated. So we could actually have undefeated Cincinnati at 9-0 at Arizona, and the following week, in case you haven't looked at the schedule, we have Thanksgiving night we have the game in Green Bay, so we'll be having turkey, at the Radisson, and you, of course, will have dinner at home.
I'm working that night.
I know you are, but but you'll be home for dinner. So
yes.
We've got Chicago at Green Bay, the retired Brett Favre's number, and then we go to Denver, where we have the Broncos and the Patriots. You think
I think that'll be a good game.
That'll have some interest?
Yeah, I think it will have some interest. Now, This has some interest, too.
Yes, sir.
We've been talking for months now, and considering your diet is steak.
Mainly, meat and poultry and
but steak
dairy.
Steak is what
no
we're
vegetables.
Doing. Vegetables.
It's no vegetables. That's the deal.
Absolutely. No vegetable. Okay.
Correct.
So we were thinking of steak night in America, where you tour the country.
Like it.
So when you go to San Francisco or Seattle, you go to a steakhouse.
Right.
And if you want to bring somebody like, let's say, a local Seahawk gets to come in, or former Seahawks, we'll have Steve Largent comes in.
Sure.
And then you have steak at the steakhouse.
Okay.
And then you have conversation.
Okay.
And I
like it.
And then you talk about, what you like.
And
so here, we've already got the graphics there.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So
that's pretty good. Or we go down the block here at Capo, where they have a fantastic steak. Go to Toscana, where I eat all the time. But by the way, we'll start this series. We're in Dallas. We'll be at Nick and Sam's.
That's
this weekend.
Very good.
Nick and Sam's is fantastic.
We can greenlight this.
So that, and then Seattle. How about the Metropolitan? We may or may not. We don't know yet in Seattle.
United Steaks of America.
Ooh, I like that.
With Al Michaels.
You're so clever, Dan.
How about that?
I mean, you're so. This is why you make You make the big bucks, and these poor guys are sitting here at the student desks.
DirecTV just greenlit this show here.
I'm all in.
We can do it right now.
I'm all in.
I'll talk to you about how much you're going to get paid.
Steak Night in America. I like that. That's great. Yeah.
United Steaks of America with Al Michaels.
Right. Do we go Wagyu beef, or we just stay?
It's up to you. Whatever you feel.
Yeah, the porterhouse is the best, but it's really very rich, and it's if you have a porterhouse, it's hard to go to sleep.
Save this for the show. Don't reveal this.
Well, this is the pilot, though. They want to know what they're going to get.
Okay. Where do you go in Chicago?
God, we haven't been there in so long.
I guess they're not any good.
Yeah, well,
wow.
Chicago's fantastic. But the problem is the Bears haven't been very good. So we used to go to Chicago all the time, and now we rarely get there, unfortunately.
Is there Gene and Giorgetti's?
Yeah, right. We used to go there, a couple of other places, but it's been so long now. We've only been to Chicago like twice in the last 12 years.
Did you go to the Brett Favre restaurant in Green Bay?
I have been there one time, yes. What can I tell you?
And then I've eaten at that Radisson at the airport.
We've only stayed there like 49 consecutive times. Oh, yeah, that's wonderful. Yep. Cheese dip. Yeah, when we go to a place, where do we go? We went to a place called, I think the Republic is in Green Bay, which is not bad. It's whatever. What can I tell you? It all runs together, Dan. I have no idea who I am, what I am, or what's going on here. Your name is Don Peters, isn't it?
Dan Patrick.
Don Patrick. Okay,
yeah.
great. Okay.
The strangest place somebody has recognized you by voice only.
Oof. It happens quite a bit where I'll just be buying a newspaper at a hotel, sundry shop or something, and somebody turned around and said, "Oh, I knew that." So it's it happens with some frequency. I'm not sure I can think of the strangest place, but if I open my mouth, which is why I'm thinking about doing maybe that DirecTV commercial. Hi, I'm Cable Alma. This is what I need. I need a freaking commercial. Come on.
Do you want me to get that done?
I would like you to get that done.
Okay, I'll get you a DirecTV commercial.
I mean, everybody's got a commercial these days, right? Rich Eisen is doing 96 commercials.
Oh, I know.
Rich is selling everything to me.
He is the Peyton Manning of NFL broadcasters.
No question. No question.
Yeah.
He's selling everything.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But
All right,
we
so-
love Rich. By the way, I saw Rich Rich was wound up at Toscana last night for dinner. I'd seen him on your show. I had seen him. I want to be grammatically correct. In the same outfit that he was wearing 12 hours later.
Yeah.
Just for your information. FYI.
Well, he did Sports Jeopardy.
He told me that.
Yeah.
So he did your show. He did his show. He did whatever he did in the interim. He went to Sports Jeopardy, and then he came to dinner. What do you want me to tell you? I'm running out of material here. What
I didn't know that was material.
Yeah.
These guys liken you to James Bond. They think, like, they want to go out to dinner with you.
Why not? Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, Paul.
Why not is a non-committal answer, Mr. Michaels.
well, no. I have to ask him because I think he's the boss.
Right.
So he may not want you guys to get, he's paying you like $11 per diem. So maybe he wants you to spend it. I don't know. I'm making all this junk up on the fly.
I told them if they took you out to dinner, they had to pay for your dinner.
On whose dime?
Well, theirs. There's no corporate card here, Al.
Personal. I don't understand this.
Well, actually, at this
These
point, isn't it a production meeting for Steak Night in America?
Correct.
If you guys can sell it to management, go ahead.
I mean, it's a production dinner, so.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Good luck in writing that off.
Right.
But I have no problem if you can, pull that one off. Yes, Paulie.
So it looks good. Like Super Bowl week, you said there's no chance for a dinner with Al Michaels, though.
Probably not.
Well, we're not doing the Super Bowl this year. I'll probably watch on television.
I
so,
have an idea that after the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
when we come back to Los Angeles, we will set up a dinner with Al. Do you want them to go to your Toscana? I mean, are you okay them going to your
Fine,
home?
Of course. Why not?
Okay, well, it's
Yeah.
a place you go all the time. Look at who you're bringing.
Well, where else? Like Denny's? Where do you want me to? Where do you want me to take these guys? Yeah. I mean,
But what kind of restaurant do they look like? Look at the Danettes there, Al.
Oh, these guys are classier than you think they are. Trust me. They are the glue that holds the show together.
I agree with that.
You know that.
I agree, but I don't want to be seen necessarily socially with them.
Are you chartering them home, or what are you doing with these guys?
Oh, chartering?
Well, yeah.
No.
Red
They're lucky
Eye.
to get. Oh, yeah. They're
Red
going-
Eye 27B. Is this where you have these guys going?
Fritzy middle seat, absolutely.
Okay.
All right, so there you go. So you guys happy?
Yep.
Mission accomplished.
That's awesome.
We
There
got
you go.
Al with his United States of America.
We'll start
and-
saving up now for the dinner.
Yes, but you know what? You just put down 4 credit cards, divide it up. Al's not going to kill you. I mean, it'll be a nice steak and a nice bottle
Not
of
at all.
wine.
By the way, the Kings had it. I just a little hockey talk.
Yeah.
We won 8 out of 9.
We?
I have worn this hat to both clinching games in 2012 and 2014. Just so you know, it hasn't been washed either because I.
Have you ever gotten? When's the last time you got emotional at a sporting event?
Well, I'd say when the Kings won the Stanley Cup, in 12 and in 14, that was especially in 14 when you win, in double overtime in the 5th game against the Rangers, 4-hour game, and it was, you're dying a million deaths. It was great. I'm invested in the team. It's the team. It's the one team I can root for. I have no connection to hockey, in terms of my broadcasting. I can root. I can be a rooter.
Have you ever gotten emotional during a game that you're calling?
No, I wouldn't say, not on the air, but, the night that Brett Favre went into Oakland
After
in
his dad died?
2003, his father died the day before. We don't know whether he's going to play or not. I remember saying in the scene set to John Madden, well, what do we expect? And John goes, I don't know. I mean, nobody's kind of ever been down this road before. And Brett played, and he had that phenomenal night, 4 touchdown passes. Everything he threw was caught. And, that was a spectacular night. Anybody who watched that game had to have some connection with, a guy whose father had passed away within the prior 24 hours.
Al will be Sunday night with Chris Collinsworth and Michelle Tafoya. It'll be the Eagles and the Cowboys on Football Night in America.
It will be.
Sunday night football. Football night in America.
I can't believe Dan didn't even know who the Eagles were playing.
Steak.
Is this unbelievable?
I'll know when I show up on Sunday.
I know you will.
Like,
yeah.
you have to know you're going to the
I
city.
have to know, and you have to know. Hey, Tony, Rodney, who wins this game? Right?
Yes.
That's good. Yeah. Okay.
That's it. That's all I have to
Why
do.
don't you weigh in on this thing? Yeah, they should say to you, what do you think?
If they did, I'd give them the opinion.
Well, have them do that.
Well, but my job is I'm just there to be a conduit. I'm just asking questions, Al.
He's a conduit.
That's what I am.
That's his new name, Dan. The
Conduit Patrick. He's the great Al Michaels. Dinner on Al next time we're out here. We're back after this on the Dan Patrick Show.